Hey everybody, it's me again. And I think I'm finally making a video that for anyone who's even caring about these videos needs to hear from me. Hold on, I'm gonna close the door. This will be pure unadulterated honesty. And honestly, I think just how I've been publicly showcasing myself on the internet, it's been plainly obvious that I'm pretty messed up. Simply put, I'm pretty messed up in the head. I'm going to be cleaning my mouse while I'm talking about this because, in all honesty, I've been journaling about this, but I'm honestly thinking I need to seek out some professional help. And I might as well give you guys a rundown of the whole story before I talk about why I'm thinking this way too. Obviously, if you guys have seen my videos recently, you guys would know that, or actually, maybe it's going to be like satisfying for you guys. Oh, can you guys like see it? Hold on, I'm going to try. Hold on, I'm going to pause it. Maybe this would be nice if you guys can see me cleaning my mouse here. But point being is if you guys have been watching my most recent videos, at least for like the past 2 months, you'd recognize that or know that my main friend group kind of just ditched me out of the blue because of a controversy within the group that they didn't want to talk through with me. They just wanted to follow with the person that they believed had the more clout. So I was just kind of out of there. I was just kind of kicked out. A few people there still like me, but a few people started hanging around with people who made fun of my girlfriend, and the whole thing just became a huge fucking mess. But point being is that for the past few months or so, I've been kind of alone with just my own personal demons, essentially. And if you guys have seen my previous videos, it's that growing up autistic, I was never really told I was autistic. I was kind of hidden my diagnosis by my parents, and just many of the things I suffered with, I was hidden from by people. And a lot of times growing up, I'd see people going to birthday parties, wonder why I'm not going to those birthday parties. And then later on in life, as soon as I almost tried to do something really bad to myself, I was in the hospital and I realized that, hey, like for the first time forever, I get a psychological evaluation and I find out I'm autistic. Changes fucking everything, man. But point being is that I seriously thought about disappearing from this planet, if I can put it that way, for like a good 6 years of my life. Not right now, but a good portion of my life. And the only reason why I'm even here talking to you guys and just barely putting in enough effort for YouTube is because I desperately wanted to find a reason to keep going. And at one point, I started talking to a classmate that I didn't really even give a shit about. This classmate blocked me in the future too, because again, they didn't want to listen to a situation that happened within that same friend group. Point being is that, okay, done cleaning for now. That despite anyone else that would tell me otherwise in my life, this one classmate, right, a week before I tried to, like, leave this planet for the second time, they would say that maybe, just maybe, I can live for myself and that I'm not destined to be a loser. I'm not destined to, this is before I knew I was autistic. I'm not destined to be a loser. Maybe I can shape my own destiny. And right from then on, I decided to shape my own destiny. I decided to run a marathon. I decided to start working out. I decided to start cooking all my own food. I decided to start, just working on my goals like Geometry Dash Extreme Demons. After spending thousands of hours in the game, I finally start achieving some things in that game. I'm able to reconcile with people from my past and do a lot of great things, work on my mental health, make friends, which was the biggest thing, getting a girlfriend, which is something I never thought I could do. And that even begs the question of whether or not my relationship with my partner and I's, like, obviously it's real, don't get me wrong, but at the same time it was inherently transactional because I had to learn how to get a girlfriend. It wasn't that I naturally could be born with someone to love me. I wasn't naturally able to be loved, you know? Even then, my family had issues with me growing up and stuff, but I'm not going to go into all my trauma like that. Point being is that for the past 6 years, I've been living with the ghosts of my past in my brain. It feels, I'll be honest, it felt like shit every morning I'd wake up. Every morning I'd wake up, I would just constantly feel that. And honestly, I'm thinking of pursuing like real help for this because I don't think me posting videos about how I'm feeling good one day and then shit another day is really helpful for progressing with this. But no matter how much work I put into literally anything, the ghosts of my past still exist. And it may not even be people who bullied me. It would just be people who I'm jealous of. People who I saw how their brains worked and just wish I had their brain. And the reason why I'd work myself so hard is because I just wanted to be fucking bulletproof. Like, I didn't want to be called trash in a video game anymore. I didn't want to be told that I'm not worthy of being someone's friend. I wanted to be worthy of going to someone's birthday party. I wanted to be worthy of getting 100,000 snap score because I couldn't even do that before, you know? I wanted to be worth it. And I'd work on these goals, and you know, now I'm at a point where I have the majority of my goals. I have the girlfriend, I have the friends, and shit, it was all so painful, and especially starting it was so painful. But the most painful part was waking up day to day and trying to fight the demons in my head who they aren't even demons. They were previously real people. I've told my friends that, or ex-friends, that it's a lot like Griffith from Berserk, but obviously not to the same extent, where Griffith wants his goal of being the band of the Hawks, and you know, just like in the school, the people there just wanted to have friends, have a good time, and I was along with that journey. But because of something that I wasn't in control or even in the know of, my own diagnoses, that these people would notice me picking my nose in class and make fun of me for it, and I didn't know that that was a bad thing. And when people would say stop, majority of the times it would be a playful thing, so I didn't know it was an actual problem. But turns out those people thought, you know, at a greater capacity than I did, and geez, did that hurt me. It hurt me really bad. And even something as simple as that, I hold the guilt of myself for not knowing that picking my nose was a bad thing. But I also think of the people that didn't tell me that it was a bad thing. I don't care so much about the bullying. Obviously, that plays a part, but the people that hid it from me, the people that didn't want to see me win, are the people that I think about almost every day. It's the reason why, if you're my friend on Steam, you'll notice me playing Deadlock for 4 to 5 hours a day, because I grew up with mainly 3 friends on Skype, and all we do is talk shit about each other. And one of them I used to bully a lot, and the guilt of me bullying them because I felt so inadequate was so strong, I wanted to distance myself from them. And now that I'm older, knowing that that type of person, that despite me bullying them, they still worked so fucking hard on getting good at video games or their physique in something, that I see them and I just see inadequacy in myself. I just see myself as absolute, like a piece of shit. I feel like terrible. Even though I've made amends and apologized already, it's the fact that I can't live with the fact that I didn't do it when I was younger. I'm upset about who I am as a person. I wish that when I was younger, I knew I could control my destiny. I wish I knew I could put hours into a video game to get good at it. I wish I knew if I went to the gym for hours, I could get really buff. I thought I was naturally born to be skinny. I thought I was naturally born to not be good at video games. I thought this shit was destined. I thought this shit was predetermined. And now for the past 6 years, I've been trying to play catch up with friends, catch up with the girlfriend, catch up with video games, catch up with mental health, catch up with fucking everything. When really what hurts the most is that so many people I know or I've seen online that are famous have a head start. I feel so guilty, and I feel terrible about myself for it. I feel constantly inadequate, and the worst part is when I'm playing Deadlock, I'm just grinding 5 hours a day. I fucking hate it. But I'm grinding 5 hours a day because I just want to be bulletproof. Not to any of you. I don't care about any of you. I don't care what my friends in real life think about these goals unless I ask them. It's the people I grew up with that attacked me and didn't help me defend when I was defenseless. It's those people that I just want killed in my head. And sometimes I try to rethink of it as, oh, you know, they're trapped with me, so I might as well give them a good show of me working hard. But at the same time, I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate being trapped in my own brain. I hate being trapped with these same people that just moved on and nothing happened. They were just able to make fun of me for having a nose picking issue. And when I go to like my guidance counselor in school, they wouldn't bring that up. They would just talk about school. They weren't actually helping me. They were just helping me the way the school told them to. And I would come home and then I'm not going to say what happened at home, but point being is that I wasn't given help with the simplest thing of picking my own nose. I wasn't given that help. And all I wanted was just that type of help. Someone to tell me how to socialize, someone to help me out, someone to tell me that I'm different than the other kids, but I can still do amazing things. I had to learn how to tell that to myself. No one told me that. No one told me that. And I live with that guilt. I almost feel as though I shouldn't even be here, you know? I almost feel as if I shouldn't, I don't have the right to exist, you know? I was born because I was just my family's son. No one inherently really wanted me. And that's what I was even mentioning before. It feels like the friendships I have now and the relationship I have now are almost transactional. That if I stayed the same, if I just stayed as me, I would never have found friends or never have found love. Connection took skill. And that just, it feels backwards to say that my connections with people took skill, because it shouldn't have to take skill. It should just be someone loving you for you and wanting the best for you because you're a good-hearted person and kind-hearted person. That's who I am and that's who I was. But yet I would make one mistake. Now people wouldn't see it as a mistake. They would see it as a character-defining trait that, oh, Tyler said the embarrassing joke. Maybe it was like a really badly timed racist joke. I remember doing that once and not realizing how bad it was until 3 people just stopped talking to me and made fun of me on the high school hallways. And I would go to my sister. Actually, I'm not going to say that part. I'm not going to say that part. But point is that I really want to get help. I feel trapped in my own brain and I kind of just want to live. But even then, my brain even tells me that me pursuing help, I just, here, the way I perceive it is that if I do get help, they get away with it scot-free. The reason why I'm working so hard is because I just want everybody that made me suffer to suffer internally too, to make them think, oh, I screwed up really bad. I screwed up. I hurt someone's feelings. I didn't give this person a chance. I made him feel weird. I shouldn't have isolated him. I should have given him a chance. But I'm never going to get that. So I have no clue how to win. And everyone just wants to tell me to move on. Don't care about these people. These are your past people. Who cares? Like, that just removes the entirety of the trauma to begin with. It just reduces it to, oh, stop caring. Stop thinking. You think it's that easy. You really think it's that easy to just stop thinking about how you feel as if you don't deserve literally anything because people told you that. People that you cared about told you that. People you want to hang out with told you that. And I have no clue what to do because it seems like no matter what, they win. No matter what, they get away with it. And I have no clue how to win. I really have no clue. Just give me a second here. Like, I genuinely can't seem to find any sort of advice helpful. Success is the best revenge. Yes, I won. I got everything I wanted. I won at life, and yet I'm still depressed. I got the friends I could have wanted. I got the girlfriend. I ran a fucking marathon. I completed Geometry Dash Extreme Demons that I thought I could never do in this lifetime. Every single 3 month span, I do something that I was never thinking I could have done ever, and always achieving something new for myself in my life. But it seems like no matter what I do, I can't seem to get the voices out of my head. No matter what I do, the people from my childhood are constantly telling me that I'm not doing enough, and that I'm a failure, and that I'm something else. Every single time I try to start something new with my goals, they rush in. They just try to overwhelm me with emotions. And all I do is try to force it. I'm trying to force my skill. I'm trying to catch up with these people who spent years casually playing without knowing what they're doing, just for me to be just as good as them, if not better. I'm trying to force it, and it feels terrible. And the one thing all these pieces of advice don't understand is that they will still win. How do I make sure they don't win? I'm just trying to find that out. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna get some help. But I did a bit more research about it, and at the end of the day, they're living life accordingly to how they are meant to live their lives. That being that they are going to live shit lives no matter what. Or even if they don't perceive their lives as shit, you know? It's like, let's take a narcissistic person, for example, right? They steal from people close to them. They're constantly robbing people close to them. They will constantly never perceive their lives as wrong or them as the problem. They'll just play victim for the rest of their lives because that's their life, you know? The choices you make provide the outcome you want. And at the end of the day, those people are terrible people. And they're going to live the life of a terrible person. They're not going to just change. People don't change. But point being is this is a really hard video for me to make, and I'm going to be public and honest about it because my brand is one of honesty. If I'm going to become a YouTuber, I want my fans to know who I am as a person, and this is me. I'm a person that has a kind heart, but just wanted some comfort as a kid, but was never given that, and he wants to work hard to get past it, but at the end of the day, no matter how much hard work he puts in, he just can't seem to escape the voices in his head that tell him or ground him to one particular spot, to be comfortable, to be terrible, honestly. And honestly, that's where I'm going to leave this video. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm trying my best. Like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. I love y'all. Peace out.